I live just outside of this village, and I've come in to have breakfast in a place I'm ashamed to say I've never been before. But before I do, I thought I'd quickly show you around. This is the little Kentish village of Biddenden, and I live just outside it. And this owes its origins to an Anglo-Saxon settlement in the 10th century. Now, we say Anglo-Saxon because these tribes came over once the Romans had left. Mainly Saxons, mainly Angles, because that's where we get Anglo-Saxon from. But here in Kent, it was settled by Jutes. It's a bit of a cloudy morning, but there's a lovely little village of Biddenden. We are in what's known as the Weald of Kent, and many villages and towns here prospered in the medieval period from the English wool trade. Now, English wool was much favoured by European cloth traders, particularly Flemish cloth traders, and here in this part of Kent they reared particularly good quality sheep with fantastic wool. And this little village went from a little farming hamlet to a prosperous little village producing wool. Even though it's a very little village, it has a very impressive church. On the edge of the village here, this is the wonderful All Saints Church. Look, absolutely lovely. I did a talk in there a few years back when I moved into the village. They asked if I would do a talk and they sold tickets to help raise money for restoration. And I was pleased to do it. So it was almost like a welcome to the village, Greg. I think my talk went really well, actually. And then we had dinner afterwards in the West House, but more of that later.
On TikTok though.
Hello, doggy.
I watch a lot of your cooking stuff on TikTok now, not on the telly.
Do you?
Yeah.
So, you don't live locally?
No, I live in Tunbridge Wells.
What are you doing here?
I'm just dog sitting. Little Lottie. So, yeah.
Now, these ladies here are an important part of Kentish folklore. They are the Biddenden maids, Mary and Eliza Chalkhurst. They lived around 1100 AD and they were conjoined twins. Now, the legend is when they died, they left around 20 acres of land, and the profit for that land produced a dole for the poor of bread, cheese and ale. A charity still distributes biscuits with their image on every Easter. I don't know whether the twins enjoyed a pint, but this is the village pub, the Red Lion. Smart looking pub, and I have, yes, enjoyed a pint in that garden and smoked a great big fat cigar as well. We got church, we got pub. And we've also got a very, very smart restaurant called the West House. The chef in there, Graham, is a mate of mine, but more of that to come. Right, one more look down the village street, and then I've got to go and meet Anna for breakfast. This is the Bakehouse Cafe, owned and run by a mum and daughter team. It may well win the prize for the cutest ever cafe. There's one word for this, and it's cosy. It's the sort of room you just want to be in.
So this top half in the shop used to be the village butchers, Crouch's Butchers. That closed down, it must be 15, 16 years ago. And the bottom half was our family home. That used to be our boot room when we were little. And before that, it was the estate agents, and many moons ago, antique shops, sweet shops, been lots of things over the years. So when the butchers closed down, we bought it and put it back into one. So it's now our family home, six bed home, and it goes far out the back as well. And the front half, what used to be our boot room and the butchers, is our little cafe. We've got, it's good, that sign. There's another good sign here as well.
Which one do you love? And what's the best thing on the breakfast menu?
Oh, we sell lots of breakfasts. Full English breakfast. And the breakfast baguettes are a winner for takeaways for the builders, and Benedict's as well, actually. Eggs Benedict. That's popular. Yeah, today there's just us two and Sue. We have another lady who works for us, Jane, but she's
on holiday.
She's on holiday.
So we're panicking, aren't we?
Yeah, we brought in Sue. Sue's my neighbour, so she helps out when Jane's away. That's why we just open the 4 days as well, because the three of us can run it perfect, just the three of us.
And are you busy?
Yeah, very busy. Yeah, super busy.
We have tourists, we have locals, we have people just passing through.
We have lots of takeaways.
Builders coming for their baguettes. We have
lots of motorbikers and cyclists. We have lots of cyclists.
And they'll all be piling in this morning, and then we'll be going.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the mad, and then we start spinning.
I've lived here for over 5 years and I'm embarrassed to say I've never been in here. Right, time to remedy that. Mrs. Wallace, don't know about you, but I am absolutely ravenous. I think Anna.
Really cute.
You or the place?
The place.
Determined.
Go on, so what we ordered?
You have ordered 1 tea cake and a sausage sandwich on white with a fried egg on the side and a tea and Americano.
Thank you. There's my black coffee, jug of milk on the side. Lovely. And my Anna, lovely pot of tea. Anna's got her tea cake, loads of butter, and a little pot of strawberry jam on the side. There we are, cooked to perfection, nice, juicy, peppery sausages and a fried egg on the side. Right, fried egg on the side, not in the sandwich, and then brown sauce on the egg yolk. I don't want it in the sandwich because it can dribble all down your chin. I want to decide how much yolk gets added to it. Peppery sausages and lovely white fluffy bread. Ladies wanted a selfie and actually got the customers to take it instead. Look, I think these ladies are absolutely charming. The cafe is wonderful and they work incredibly hard. Good on you, girls. Right, I'm back home now in my office. I thoroughly enjoyed that breakfast and so did Anna. The bill was £20.50, which I think actually is too cheap. That is a sausage sandwich with a fried egg. That is a tea cake with butter and jam, a pot of tea and a black coffee. I don't know what you think. I thought it was too cheap. And in fact, when I paid, I told them it was too cheap. So if you're local and you go back there and the prices have gone up, you know who to blame.